Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I'm going to answer one of the Selenium interview questions. That is, explain starts with function in XPath expressions. Let me answer. In XPath expressions, there are several types of functions, and one of such kind of function is starts with function. So what is the purpose of using this starts with function in XPath expressions? You can use starts with function in XPath expressions like this or like this. There are two ways. In one of the way, you can provide the attribute name, okay, and the starting constant value of that attribute in the beginning, okay. You cannot provide the constant value that is there in the middle or at the end, which starts with that you can provide with contains, but with starts with function, you have to provide the starting value, which is constant for that attribute, okay. You are not providing the entire attribute value here, only the starting portion of the attribute value, which is kind of constant you are giving here. Similarly, you can also locate the element by providing the constant text or constant starting text that is there in between the starting and ending tags of the element that you are locating, okay, using the text function and followed by the text between the tags, and that should be partial text which is there in the beginning of the text, okay, not in the middle or at the end. So let me practically demonstrate this with you so that you can understand it in a better way. For that, I'll open the application like a sample application omai.blogspot.com in one of the browsers, and let's say Chrome browser. And here we have the text. Let me right click on this text and inspect. The moment I inspect, I'll get the HTML code. So now it has an ID and some text between the text. I'll first start with the ID. You see the entire text is PH. Copy this and say Control F, /P, and in the square bracket, you can directly provide @ID is equal to the entire ID attribute value you can provide. What if this entire attribute value is not constant? Only the starting text is constant in this ID attribute value. This starting text PA is constant and H is changing every time. So in that case, you cannot use the entire text, right? To locate the, in such kind of cases, if you are sure that the starting text of this particular ID attribute value is constant, you can provide the constant, but it will not locate. You see, only the partial text, if I give, it is not locating. So what I will do is I will say starts with, I will say, and I'll surround this inside the circular bracket, and I'll replace this is equal to with comma. Now it will locate, okay? Even though you provide the partial starting text of this ID attribute value, that is starting, PA is a starting of this ID attribute value, it will locate, okay? So not only that, we can also use text function in place of the attribute. So if you want to locate this particular element with the help of the partial text, that is starting partial text, which is constant if you feel in real time, instead of providing the entire text here, okay, if you provide the entire text, it will work. But in real-time situations, you may get a situation where the entire text may not be constant. Instead of practice automation here, tomorrow it will become practice, something, or okay, practice here, like that. And something, things are changing, let's say. Only this practice starting text is constant, which is not changing every day. In that case, you can only provide the starting constant text like this, okay, which starts with the constant text, which is not changing, should be in the beginning of the text, not in the middle or at the end, like this, okay? You cannot give automation here, okay? The partial text cannot be automation here, it will not locate, because automation is not there in the beginning, it's at the middle. Here text is also there, which is at the end. You cannot locate the here, okay? Only the starting context text, constant text you can give, locate, okay? Practice, PRACT. What is this? Let me practice. Only this starting constant text I will give. Comma is missing actually. Yeah, it's locating, you see. So like this, guys. So hope guys you understood how to use starts with function in XPath expressions to locate the elements with the help of the starting constant text of the attribute value or the text between the starting and ending tags of the elements to in order to locate the element. With practical demonstration, I have answered this question for you. So that's all for this session. See you in the next session. Thank you. Bye-bye.